Fred, do something!
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to today's stream. Hope you're all having a good Wednesday. If you're here, normally on Wednesdays, as of late, we've been doing Gears of War, but Iceman is on vacation, so we are going to go ahead and start the DLC for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. So we have not played. I have not played Indiana Jones and the Great Circle since January. And I was doing that off stream and chasing down some achievements. If it wasn't for this tuft of hair right here, I was like, goodness gracious me. Seriously, I just over this portion here is like, I am going completely bald. My hairline has gone. My hairline is retreating in the opposite direction. So anyway, it's been since January when I last played Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. When I was going after a lot of the stuff I missed in my initial journey through, I got all the base game achievements. So, but you know, the DLC finally came out, and we are going to dive into it tonight. Let's see. Anything of importance happened today? I can't imagine if somebody said something incredibly stupid about gun violence being necessary to justify the Second Amendment. You know, can't imagine if karma came back and bit somebody in the ass today. Can't imagine if something like that happened today. In other news, Anthony Rizzo retired after not being in the major since the Yankees let him go as a free agent. One could say that the Yankees basically ended Rizzo's career with that misdiagnosed concussion in 2023. I mean, not that he was a Hall of Fame caliber player, but one would think he would have been capable of playing for a few more years. But ever since that concussion, that misdiagnosed concussion, he was not the same player after really finding his stroke, hitting his stride, all that jazz. Let's see. Anything else? I got some writing done today, although I was waylaid with a bad migraine headache. It's like you wake up and it's like you just feel it all. In my case, I feel it all over here. It's always in the exact same spot every single time. It's always here every time I get it, and it's almost like clockwork when it happens too. Anyway, anything else as of note? No, I don't think so. Oh, I did mess around with some of that VTubing software a little bit. Mostly to see if I could make use of it. Of course, I would need to get like a model made or figure out how to make a character model myself. There is that, as they say, relief of not having to worry about being on camera and such, but I don't know. You know what? I also saw, I didn't notice, Captain Cylon redeemed hydration. If I reaching the okay.
نهارك سعيد يا فندم. Good afternoon.
Back to spend money on something? I have all that you need.
Thank you for saving the boy. He's like a son to me.
He's a good kid.
Sir, I might have been done for if it weren't for you.
Don't mention it.
ايه وده معقولة؟ لا 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 انت اكيد You are not a German, yes?
Definitely not a German.
Well, hello there.
احسن بضاعة في البلد.
And get familiar with everything, with this.
عندك حكاية تانية تحكيها لنا يا شادية؟
احكي لنا عشان خاطر.
في حكاية تانية هحكي. اتجمعوا يلا حواليا. تعالوا يا ولاد. كان في مرة خباز عايش مع مراته وبغبغانه في بيت موجود وسط مدينة. البغبغان كان زي الحارس، بيصرخ ويصيح ويرفرف بدماغه
Put things away.
يا حشرة قرب الدقيق كان كمان بيحب الجنين وبيقول الزوج
This jump, how do? Okay, so that's how you put. See, I had to remember how certain things were, some of the base controls and such. Excuse me. Travels, that's what I was looking for. Marshall College, Vatican. We're making our way to the Vatican. Vatican. Robbing the freaking Vatican. The nuns at St. Agnes predicted this. Don't mind me, you. Way too many rump supporters in here. It's like. Don't mind me, boys.
È assurdo. Non può dirsi rubare se ciò che prendi è già tuo di diritto, Pio. Vi riconosco. Siete l'amico americano di Antonio. Posso rubarvi qualche minuto?
What can I do for you, Father?
Well, what do you know about the legend of the Nameless Crusader?
I'm familiar with the story. Fierce warrior. Fought in the siege of Antioch, 1097 AD. Very tall, like that.
Yeah, we ran into him months ago.
They say he never removed his helmet. Why do you ask?
I am a conservator. When I was working in a casino over there, I discovered a hidden text in a mural. Can you believe it? It said that Il Papa...
The Popa? The Popa?
Pope Paul IV had an item of this crusader in his possession, his helmet. And listen to this. The Pope kept this helmet in a secret chamber underneath the casino. But the black shirts have locked down the casino. All I want is confirmation that the secret chamber is real. I have to know if this is all true. Tieni, Pio. Regrettably, Father Ventura kicked me out before I could find the entrance.
Say, how would I get down there? Hypothetically speaking, of course.
Hypothetically speaking.
Casino in my office. My bird will open a window for you.
Okay, sure. And sorry, what was your name?
Orlando Ricci. And this here is Pio.
Well then.
Hiya,
I'll be back
Pio.
if I find anything, Father Ricci. Pio?
That would make me very happy, but don't disturb the site. I'm being forced out of the Vatican, so we have to meet elsewhere. Come to Palazzo Ricci, my house, just across the Tiber.
Palazzo Ricci, huh? Well, I'll tell you what. If I see the helmet, I'll leave it exactly as I found it. Sound good?
Grazie, my friend. If you find anything, come to my house and let me know. D'accordo? Vai, Pio.
The bird's really gonna open a window?
Yes, Pio's very clever.
How? How clever is he?
I can't believe you dare to investigate this. You need the key to the casino in my office.
Right.
The fascisti are everywhere, but I know there is a way inside.
All right. So let's rely on the little bit of a disguise here.
was really gonna do it.
All right. Oops. Going up.
Pio. Or Casina Pio the Fourth.
All works out. All right. Going up.
Oh, you seem to know your Roman history, Pio. Now, where is that key?
I pray that this letter finds you well as a brother. I must warn you, I don't know what you have done to provoke Ventura, but word is that he is sending his black shirt goons after you. Apparently he is furious by some event at the Vatican Museum collection. Please be careful. Ventura is not a man to be toyed with. Yours, Rio.
Stepped on Ventura's toes, huh? Now I'm curious.
Spring 1558, construction of Casino Pio IV, started under Pope Paul IV. Telling him that some texts say Paul IV spent a lot of time in the unfinished villa. Yet other records record his presence during the construction are either missing or show contradictions. What was he doing there? Paul IV was a curious man. So far, everything points to him having constructed a secret study beneath the casino before he died in 1559. It's there, I'm certain it ties into the mystery of the nameless crusader.
Maybe Richie's really onto something.
I write to you with a matter of utmost delicacy regarding the sacred treasures under our stewardship. During yesterday's inventory of the museum collections, discovered the absence of a precious artifact, the Roman golden dagger of Mithras, the one gifted to Pope Innocent III by Otto IV in 1209. As you have intimate knowledge of our collection and have spent countless hours studying these precious artifacts, I believe your insight will be invaluable in the situation. Dagger's disappearance is particularly troubling as Father Ventura has ordered a full inventory of the museum. Our security protocols have remained unchanged and only a select few possess authority to access the inner storerooms. You're among them. Recall your scholarly fascination with early Roman artifacts and your deep appreciation for their historical significance and craftsmanship has been most impressive. I would be most grateful if you could assist in the investigation by sharing any observations from your recent conversation with your recent conservation work in the museum. Perhaps you noticed something amiss during your routine inspections. Any detail, no matter how insignificant it may seem, could prove crucial in ensuring the dagger's safe return to its rightful place. Time is of the essence, as you undoubtedly understand. The longer such a precious artifact remains missing, the more likely it is to fall into unfortunate circumstance. I await your response with great anticipation. Should you wish to discuss this matter in person, I am available at any hour in my study where we might speak privately about any concerns you may have. Father Borgnino.
They had the gold dagger of Mithras and lost it. This must be it.
anything else? Mm-hmm.
Il Papa se la passa meglio del Duce, eh?
Abbassa la voce. Tranquillo, non si sente nessuno.
Hai visto Villa Torlonia? Bella casa, indubbiamente. Ma questo posto è tutta un'altra cosa.
Sai che qui non ci vive nessuno, vero?
Si chiama Villa Pia.
Già, si chiama Villa Pia da tempo.
All right. We made it in there without being detected. All right, and we got an achievement right off the bat. That's comforting to come across. All right, the Death Arcana.
Impressive. What does that inscription say?
See to it that no unauthorized person enters the casino, especially watch out for a nosy young priest by the name of Father Ricci. He's keeping a parrot as his pet. If he turns up, you must apprehend him immediately. Do not hurt him. As for the parrot, do with it as you please.
Ricci's playing a dangerous game. The Pope. Maybe this guy was also looking into giants. Holy Expeditions mentions the nameless crusader. And the Antiochene secret will remain in its sacred care. Secret of Antioch. Huh. Antioch. And there's an indentation.
I suspect you're going to need to go upstairs. Keep an eye out for her. I regret having to burden you with another request. Once more, I must appeal to your privileged position. There exists a certain confidential document which I must, with most necessity, acquire. You know very well what document I refer to. After procuring said document, I ask that you deposit a discreet note beneath my desk, leftmost one in the front row, situated to the right when observed from the pulpit. I offer my sincere apologies in advance, but I must also stress that in this matter you have no recourse but to help me out. I did not write that note. Much your ambition, truly no limits. Nevertheless, I have obtained the document you requested. It resides within the meeting room safe. Register I have altered the combination to access these papers you so eagerly seek. You must recall the more virtuous days when we spent hours admiring the sacred art adorning the beautiful space. Consider the number among the apostles present when our Lord washed their feet. Reflect upon the multitude cerebrium bearing witness to the nativity of our Savior. Perhaps the divine benevolence might serve as an exemplar to you. Finally, carefully count the beasts present in celebration as the prodigal son returns to its father's embrace. Anyone have any idea what the hell that means? I'm assuming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Two, three. Okay. So it's a 4-digit combination. We're apostles present when our Lord washed your feet. Okay. Which is the one? Nativity is 4. So we know 4 or 5, I think. Okay, or 3. 3, 4, or 5. 3. These. Do 3. There. The angel. But it's a wait, it's a 4-digit combination. No, no wonder it's a 4-digit combination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 or 12. So it's either one. Okay, 1, 1, 4. Okay. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That has to be 12. Multitude of cerebrium bearing witness. 1, 2, 2 and 1? Because if we're going this one, $13 counting. I'm missing another. Hmm. Enter Founder's Embrace. That would be this one. It only has. No, there's two. Wait, no. I see it there. There's two. One there, the dog. Okay, so there's two there. This is the only thing with the nativity. Back on the multiple cerebrum. What the hell does cerebrium even mean? Angels. Cherubs. Okay. So 1, 2. 3 that I can make out. No, this has to be a 2-digit number, either 11 or 12. See, I can't tell. Unless there are more in there? Because I see a cow, I see a dog. I don't see any other critters. there. Can't be any more than that. Okay, I've tried every combination I could think of based off of the logic I see here.
Still got it.
Horseshit on that. I don't know what circumstances have led you to require this document. Perhaps you remain aware of the peril and difficulty your request has imposed upon me. Or more troubling still, perhaps you are simply indifferent to it. Regardless, I must stress that this shall be the final time you receive my aid. I urge you to be very careful with your new black shirt friends. I sincerely hope that someday we can again share the simple pleasures of contemplating artistic works together as friends. Orlando Ricci, born January 5th, 1903, in Spain. Catholic University of America in Washington. Mr. Ricci comes very highly recommended. His expertise as a conservator demonstrates exceptional skill, and his research methodology exhibits meticulous attention to detail. Mr. Ricci maintains a pronounced scholarly interest in esoteric subjects. It should be noted that he conducts himself with considerable discretion regarding personal matters. Upon thorough investigation, Mr. Ricci's background, no questions, circumstances, or concerning elements have been identified. Hard crust. Alright, I'm still calling bullshit there. Okay, so it was 12. And I saw that there were 2 here. How the hell they get 2 out of that? I'm zooming in. I make out 3. You got the front one here, you got the middle one here, and out of distinction here based on the angle and stuff, there's a third one. Who am I to argue? Okay. All right. So, what? What am I not seeing here?
There we go. Pope and a giant. Who left you here? Antioch, where they sent the giant. Pope's right at home here.
Ah!
I bet this leads to the Pope's secret chamber.
I think, Indy, you're right.
Rats.
It's like he would never make it past the rats. Scared of them. You know what? This. A general checking out. Oh no, wait. That's what we're looking for. When in doubt, light stuff on fire.
Guess this is it. Well, fitting if you're a big fella.
An ancient clay tablet with an engraving, labyrinth. Why would Pope Paul keep something here? That that looks almost Atlantean.
Looks like the Pope didn't get very far here.
Greek armorer Theodorus of Alexandria, upon his deathbed, has confessed this. I practiced my craft in Alexandria by the harbor, with an imperial messenger sought me out. Was commanded to Rome by Nero Caesar, who my skill with bronze had reached his ears. He ordered me to forge a gladiatorial helmet unlike any other, in the Momilio fashion, but bearing the visage of a ferocious bull, with giant horns, a gaping mouth, but most notable of all features, it was to be enormous, larger than any man could comfortably wear. Drawing upon the ancient mysteries of my homeland and the bronze working traditions I learned in Athens, I worked day and night to create what was to become my grotesque masterpiece. The emperor's instructions were specific, Inscriptions were to be etched inside the helm. Symbols I recognized from forbidden texts I had studied in Alexandria. The work consumed 3 months. I was sworn to secrecy upon under penalty of death, never to speak of this helmet for the rest of my life. As I feel the cold hand of Thanatos upon my shoulder, might as well unburden my soul to you, my physician. I forged what the emperor called the head of the Cretan, though I knew it by another older name that I dare not speak even now.
From a Greek blacksmith who forged a giant bull helmet for a gladiator.
Nicely crafted clay tablet with the name Juna scribed on the back. But an important figure.
I wonder who made this.
Juna and 2 fellow giants arrive in Rome.
This is research on another giant. Who is she?
Let's see. October in the year of 10097. Thanks be to after many trials, we have at last reached Antioch. The journey from Achaia has tested our resolve, yet we persevere in his name. Antioch rises before us like the walls of Jericho. Though they shall not fall by trumpet blast alone. Our council has determined that no direct assault can succeed against such formidable defenses. The city walls stand so mighty that 4 horsemen may ride abreast upon them without crowding one another. I am told that some 400 towers guard its perimeter, though I have not counted each myself. The citadel commands the heights above the city, making our position all the more difficult. The Seljuk commander, the infidel Yagasayan, has garrisoned the fortress as well. Most grievously, he has defiled the holy cathedral of St. Paul, using it to stable his war horses. Such sacrilege shall not go unpunished when the Lord delivers the city into our hands. In December, also 1097, 2 months have we languished before the walls of Antioch, and provisions grow meager with each passing day. The Lord tests our endurance through hunger, and the infidels burst forth from the city gates to assail our foraging parties. Thanks be to God, Genos vessels delivered fresh soldiers to our cause in the previous month. Among these newcomers arrived a most curious figure, one who bears no name, the nameless Crusader. He stands as a veritable giant among men, and it's said that he never removes his helm from his head. In truth, I know of no soul who has gazed upon his countenance.
Siege of Antioch. First Crusade, 1097. What do we got here?
Good question. What have we here?
Key and parchment. Whether the secret order of... You are to pose as one of the Crusaders. Enter the city of Antioch, find the sacred relic. Bring it back to the Holy See. Defend the secret. That symbol again.
Nice one, Indy.
Oops.
Big oops. Big oops, Indy. Put it right back. No one would know it was touched. Hello, what's this? And take a good look around, folks.
Where does this lead?
Hi, fellas. Reason why we're checking, because I'm trying not to miss any notes and stuff along the way. Uh-huh. That seems problematic.
Same fountain. Not a fan of the snakes, though.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Water maze. Platforms with snakes on them.
Look, I already dealt with one giant snake in this game several months ago. I'm not in the mood to deal with another. Okay. Oh. You work around through.
Direct the water through the maze. I can use this. Okay, these gates turn.
All right. Okay, that goes that way.
Bingo.
Was his name-o? Now, there we go.
Getting there.
Yep, we're getting there. Yep, another one being raised.
Here you go.
It's being raised or lowered. There we go. All right. Wait. See, I just realized I was like, hold up. I see a platform up there. It's like, you can't expect me not to try to explore. Seems like there's gonna be a chase sequence or something. I don't. Yeah, Indy can't make this jump. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I did dumb things for the purpose of exploring. Hello?
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, impressive, ain't it? Oh, here goes my torch. Hmm. Whoops. Good whip action. So you just know getting out of here is going to be a real pain in the ass. Okay. Really, that's not the way to go. Woo!
Not sure this is what they had in mind when they built this.
Clearly not, Indy. Clearly not. Okay, so we clearly live here now.
Still got it.
Yeah, we got it all right. Like, we're working our way through it, folks. We're working our way through it. Yes, we're here now. What? Aha. Okay. Okay. We're needing to go. Aha! Whew. It's like you gotta love this good whip action, folks. Like, goodness gracious. Okay, so there is a zip line. That's taking us. Oh, did I miss something? But this is kind of counterintuitive. Whoa! We have a raid! We got a raid coming in from Trebby Trek with a party of 6. Good evening. Our top story, Trebby Trek. A new streamer is making wave with their first playthroughs. They've been adventuring in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and even finished South of Midnight. ADHD energy and no backseat policy. The streamer's one to watch. Hi, Trebby. I'm really saying Trebby. It's Treble. Treble Trick. Welcome. And hello, Rose Hawk. Appreciate y'all coming in. Treble is no trouble, except for me who can't read and confuse treble with tribble. Of course, I'm not calling you Tribble, because then our troubles will be of no trouble at all. Treble. Anyway, welcome everyone. Clearly, a random raid is almost random. Much appreciated. Hello, folks. I am the Trouble with Tribbles. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, but welcome everyone. I am Fred. I am a variety streamer. I stream 7 nights a week playing a variety of video games. I have completed Indiana Jones and the Great Circle back at the end of last year and start of this year. And so we're revisiting it to do the Order of the Giants DLC. So there will be no spoilers for the main story of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. But there will more likely be spoilers for the DLC. So Treble, the big question I have, seeing that you were playing it, you were doing some indie adventures yourself. Where are you in the story? Did you finish the main story? Did you finish the DLC? Where are you in your indie adventure? And like, we like to know. And also, of course, if you folks need to raid and run and take care of post-stream maintenance and everything of that self, stretch legs, grab a snack, go to bed. I fully understand. So not yet. I'm near the end of Shikotai. That is the boat section. Memory serves me right. And I am hoping that for your playthrough, they fixed. Yep, the boat second. So I'm hoping for you they fixed a particular audio bug that kind of plagued my playthrough in its back end, where the companion character, I forget her name, kept repeating dialogue as if they were in trouble or something or other, telling you to watch out or they're very, very close. That was an audio bug that I ran into. So I'm hoping in the 8 months since I finished the game that excuse me, 9 months rather, that they fixed that. I'm hoping that they did. So, but yes, hasn't been overwhelming, but there's been some voice line weirdness. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I've noticed here that some of the audio like literally pauses and re-loops again. So yeah, thank you, Captain Cylon. As I pick it up to take a swig of water. But also, folks, in terms of some of the other games that I've been playing lately, Shadow of the Tomb Raider is our Friday and Sunday night game, and normally Wednesdays have been for Gears of War Reloaded, but my buddy is away this week, so hence why we're getting the jump on doing the Indiana Jones DLC. We have recently finished Sonic Team Racing, Team Sonic Racing, Batman Arkham Asylum. As a matter of fact, there is a list of the games we have finished and played this year. The Switch wasn't letting you do it for some reason. I had to do the whole browser exit. Ah. There we go. Matter of fact, Treble. Let me. Is that wow? When it says like a new streamer, yeah, you like started this year. Then we just drop a follow. Maybe I can drop a lurk and stuff on you, if my schedule allows. Like return to hopefully return to favor sometime. Because like again, trouble is schedules are constantly changing. So thanks for hitting the follow. You're hitting all the right notes. And I can tell you this much, trying to get up there has been an adventure so far. But so far, what I've noticed with the DLC so far, the Order of the Giants DLC, a lot of it is adding additional context to some conversations, particularly stuff happening in and around the Vatican. So this seems bad. Seems very, very bad. You leap? Fuck! Okay, can't grab that. Or no, I should be able to grab that. Okay. Okay, live and learn. Yeah. Oh, this is some Tomb Raider-y. You know, I've been playing Shadow of the Tomb Raider recently, and the other Tomb Raider games in that trilogy. I can see the influence.
That was longer than I expected.
Oh boy. Okay, take a look around. Take a look around. Trying to find the notes and stuff. Light that on fire. The sun's shining in, apparently. Okay, that appears to be our way out. I say appears because, well, you've been inside the pyramid. You've been inside the Great Pyramid. You know exactly what it means. Just, by the way, I really hope you managed to find all the notes and the hidden objects in the pyramid, Rebel. Because if you have to backtrack to it, believe me when I say it's an adventure getting in and out of there, that's for sure. After you've already been in there. Okay, we can grab that.
That's not a good sign.
It's most certainly not a good sign. All right, before we interact with it,
let's take a look.
this is going to collapse on us, isn't it?
Huh.
Third of a curious
Old fella.
ancient cylinder roll found in the tomb of Junia. Where's the rest of it?
Damn it.
Oh,
Got a feeling you're here to stop me.
oh boy. And you have this to look forward to.
What do you mean? What did I do?
Oh, this thing moving? Well, that was dignified. Ow, yeah. Okay. Oh no. Okay, no, it's good thing that it's Henry Jones Sr. that's not a fan of rats.
How many giants are they hiding around here?
You know, it's a good thing we're doing this after we have done the main game, so Indy is completely maxed out. So we had, big time giants. They're not the New York or San Francisco variety.
Those pipes ain't old. Maybe this leads out.
It's a sewer drain.
That fits.
You know, maybe we'll find some turtles of the Teenage Mutant Ninja variety down here.
There's still double the guards since last night.
Welcome to Rome.
That black shirt guy. Maybe they got a boat I can use.
Disguises. Very, very useful. Yes, it does. Achievement! Out of the Vatican. Into the fire. You know what? I spoke to a fortune teller the other day. He told me I was going on a long journey. Told me I was going to Rome. Anybody who actually gets that reference and can name the movie, kudos to you. The Tiber River. So I suspect might be a note or something. Sounds familiar, but I don't immediately know it. Yep, trust me. It's an early 80s movie, I'll give that hint. Huh. And it is a comedy. And they're not going to question. Let's be careful here. I need to grab a snack. Almost bedtime. All right, Treble. You have a good snack and have a good night. As I try to see what I want to do. These dudes. All right, let's do something very, very stupid. You know what? Two less goons I have to deal with.
Cos'è stato?
All right, that dude. That dude's easily on the super suspicious side. So we got a dude super suspicious that we got to work with.
Indiana, you're a genius.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the type of combination an idiot would have on his luggage. Oh, we got that as an option.
Fuoco accidenti!
Alrighty. Guy's got guns. The question is... these are not nice dudes. All right, clearly I made a mistake. Yeah, I can easily just go for the boat. So we made use of the dynamite. You know, we can't just leave these guys standing. Hello, what's this? I'm telling you, Mancini, we can't keep storing the dynamite here. It's too damp. The moisture is dissolving the paper, and I'm afraid the sticks may start to sweat nitroglycerin. So I've moved the dynamite to the storage shed. The code is still 1234. I really hope the moisture hasn't ruined them, but we'll see once they have dried up. And on that note, we need longer fuses. Are they coming? Moist, yes.
Shouldn't play with dynamite, kid.
Yes, moist. It was so moist. So we made Striker. I hope you're having a good day, Striker. Captain, would you please put in a request for 2 more boats? We only have 1 functional motorboat. After that moron private Emilio wrecked one last week, trying to speed race from Ponte Sant'Angelo to Isola Tiberina. I don't think we should expect our men to row. Patrols will take forever, and there will be no end of complaints.
Speed racing the Tiber. Always wanted to try that.
Achievement! Chronoloca. Haha.
È un disastro preannunciato. Cioè, ammettiamo che succeda qualcosa di grosso e noi dobbiamo reagire.
Got him. Up you go. Down you go. So that was a random act of violins. We're having this DLC take place in Rome. We'll actually introduce the boat piloting mechanic a lot sooner.
Grace's place is just across the river.
Thank you, Striker. I feel like I should check over here before we go. Just in case. Repeat the order of the Giants. Collect all journal notes. All right. You know what? We need to find a cat. We're on a boat. We're on a boat. Everybody take a look at the motor boat. Hi, fellas. We could have left him alone. But why? Why would we do that? Croissant. Titans of the Arena. The Saga of Maximus Taurus. Issue number 3. The Taurus Rises. Glory or death. The sands run red with courage.
Kids these days.
Turn the boat around. A lot of tin cans here. Okay, good. We got a checkpoint. There was a point of check there. All right. 1, 2, 3. Or the dude with the white shask got to worry about. He's taking the long walk. All right. Da, 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 da. It's like you don't have to take him down, but that's half the fun. You know, he turns around. Hi.
Buona giornata, camerata.
Hi. Hi, dude. Good day to you. And good night. Alright. Alright, time to see what goodies might be near here. Probably nothing. Crabs, they got some fish. You mean tell me I knocked all these guys out for nothing? Say what you will about shoveling horse manure, but you're one lucky fellow to spend your days at the farm with fresh air, aplenty, and nature in every direction. The last few months I've been defending the glory of Rome, patrolling what amounts to an open sewer. The ancient Romans built these grand sewers we're so proud of, but clearly they forgot the word maintenance in their fancy Latin. Even the food is terrible. They have something they call pizza, but it's served in tiny squares, and I've had better cardboard. I just miss our focaccia so much. I don't know there. Give my love to father and mother, and please send some decent Apollina wine. What they serve here is what the timber would. What they serve here is what the Tiber would be if it decided to ferment. Your suffering brother in black. P.S. Don't be alarmed if I start growing a second head from the Tiberian fumes.
Should have stayed at the farm, fella.
Grab an apple. Fascist propaganda. Win and we shall win.
Fascists.
Yeah, not exactly a friendly bunch of people. I mean, they're the type of people who would think an orange face, plump buffoon make a good president. Vote for him 3 times. But I digress. We're back on our boat, our lovely, lovely little boat. We have knocked out nearly every fascist jackass we have come across. We're gonna get in our boat, and we're gonna kick that son of a bitch bison's ass so hard.
Hiding Flocka Maxima.
The next bison wannabe. Gonna feel it.
Only one way to go.
We're going up the river. You know, we gotta get to the bottom of the situation. This clearly is the bottom.
Not far from Palazzo Ricci now.
Riesco a sentire la banda. Forza. Arrivo. Alto là! Fermo!
Oh,
I'm gonna need a bath.
yeah, he is gonna need more bathia baths. Open from the other side. Yep, that.
Now we need two baths.
Ah. That was obvious. Didn't see it there. Texas swept the Brewers. Nice. That was undignified. Helps the Phillies get to the one spot. Yeah, it most certainly does. Actually, let me check something real quick here. And the Phillies crushed the Mets today, 11-3, which potentially helped them San Francisco Giants out. The hell is that over there? Yeah, I just... No, I see. So. Damn. All right. Okay. Clearly that can be reached. Just need to line it up a lot better. All right. Damn it. Like, that's the thing, when you actually can see it and you notice and you can see the solution. Ha 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 ha! Ha ha ha! Got it!
Brave kitty. You know the rats down here not to be played with.
So there's a kitty here. Right. I can't interact with this cat. But we at least we found the cat. Wish we could have done something else with the cat, but all right. There is also well, probably would have made that a lot easier. Sewer tours. Experience the world greatest sewer. The Vatican Maxima, literally the greatest sewer, counts as among the oldest monuments of Rome. It was constructed during the 6th century BC under Tarquinius Priscus. The sewer became a source of pride for the Romans and famed throughout the ancient world for its unparalleled engineering, and for good reason. World over, the sewer is as active as ever. Luigi's Tours of Rome experience the exclusive historical attraction with our expert guides. Discover the authentic and unforgettable atmosphere of the underground world that shaped Rome. Limited spots available. Book your adventure today. Underground adventure today. Wow.
Sounds like a fun tour.
Okay, that just warranted that just warrants this being. I need to pull it up. I need to pull it up.
Plumbing! Plumbing! Plumbing here! Plumbing! Yes, citizens, plumbing! It's the latest invention to hit Rome. It moves water from one place to another. It's astounding.
Amazing.
It's amazing. Get on the bandwagon.
Pump the shit right out of your house. Plumbing.
Plumbing here. Plumbing.
Now imagine if I did that beforehand. We wouldn't have to kept you know, climbing up the other way. But we did it the hard way. This makes me want, this begs the question. There is nothing else over here, at least I don't think there is. Alrighty. Actually, eight of 45 field notes. Oh, wonderful. All right, someone knocked those dudes out.
Labirinto grosso e freddo. Insomma, come facciamo? Non so. Hai la mappa? Non ce l'hanno data la mappa. Cosa? Diamine. Ah. Allora, fammi pensare un attimo.
All right. Dudes were clearly knocked out.
What was that sound?
All right, making our way through. Ah, Venice.
Le guardie rimarranno in posizione?
Per adesso sì. Si avvicina l'ora della cena.
Certamente, Benito. Autista!
Non dovete preoccuparvi, amico mio.
You should worry.
Verrà preso.
Certo, Benito. Grazie. Ancora.
E che cos'era quello? È andato sotto la macchina, credo.
Non preoccupatevi, non preoccupatevi.
Un po' di sano esercizio fa bene alla
Yeah,
digestione.
good for that digestion.
Benito, per favore.
Ma dove ti sei infilato?
It's like we're trying to give it to him.
Lasciate, lasciate.
He's acting rather suspicious considering
Bene, bene.
What do you have here?
Vediamo cosa abbiamo qui. Padre Ventura. Credevo foste un uomo casto e puro.
Vedi,
E non dimenticate la vostra promessa, Ventura. Siete voi ad avere la chiave della sala del tesoro, giusto?
ti scongiuro, Benito. Non qui.
If anything, this dude should be facing getting his comeuppance sooner rather than later.
Si mangia, eh?
Well, this has got a lot more interesting. I better check on Father Ricci.
Rude! Jeez!
strada, idiota!
Scusi, mi dispiace.
I'm liking it a lot. It's certainly adding a lot more.
Where's the palazzo?
Right? Is like, why not just go straight ahead with this? May not seem very long. We got the letter to stay in there this time. And not to mention, we're certainly taking our time with it. Opens from the other side. Oh, does it? Does it really? But
Bella giornata. Non vedo l'ora di godermi la parata di domani. Troppo caldo. Ehi.
how's it going, dude? Hello. But yes, put him over there for now. Traditional Roman Trattoria since 1896. Home cooked food, family atmosphere, house wine from our own production. Try our famous mushroom risotto.
Maybe some other day, Luciano.
I want to see what's over there. Right, there was something grabbable here. A frying pan. One's looking this way. He sees me. I see him.
Ehi, compare, come va?
It's going, dudes. Again, so we're being thorough here. We're checking everything because there might be notes and stuff on walls.
Allora resti dentro? Una porta chiusa a chiave?
See? Meet the author, Maria Smirnova. Welcome an evening with the famous journalist Maria Smirnova. Maria will hold a presentation of her classic work, A Journey Through the Ruins of the Ecophonia Culture. After the presentation, she'll be answering questions from the audience, followed by a book signing.
Well, if Forrestal was still around, I'm sure he'd have a lot of questions.
Complimenti all'efficienza italiana.
Sei senza speranza.
Matter of fact, these guys are commenting on the redundancy of blocking the street from both ends. As if they want to keep me from exploring any further.
Palazzo Ricci, guarded by black shirts.
Oops. Better make myself scarce.
Ho grandi notizie. Ti ho fissato un colloquio al ministero. Ho chiesto un contatto del partito. E poi reggiti forte, avrai un telefono.
Alright. Wear the shirt, chant the rallies, blah, blah, blah. Have a drink on me, pal. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. Alright, there's two of them there. Opens from the other side. Can't scale that. There were a couple ways I could have dealt with that situation. I chose that way. All right. Right. Through there.
Fascist. Terrible taste.
Yep. Definition of horrible taste. Hey, we were there. What? Has to be a good spot for supplies if needed. Hello. 60 parsnips of a good size. Cut them into pieces of the length of a finger. Fry in 5 misses of the finest olive oil until they take on the color of gold. Pour 2 submisses of strong red wine from Campania into a bronze pan and heat gently over coals. Allow it to reduce by 1/3 of its volume. To the reduced wine, add 1 submiss of garum liquamen and mix well. Sprinkle in 1 uncia, a fine flour made from grain, stirring constantly to prevent lumps from forming. Continue to heat the mixture until it thickens sufficiently to coat the back of a spoon. The sauce should pour slowly like honey. Wait. Arrange the fried parsnips on a platter. Serve the warm garum in a small bowl alongside, that each guest may dip as they please. The dish is especially favored at the beginning of a meal to stimulate the appetite.
hors d'oeuvres.
And checking to see. Why did I pick that up? Why would you want to even go out that window? We gotta jump on the bed. It's the DLC diaries. Only works if so nothing else here. No, that would have been unfortunate. Wait.
Lots of black shirts.
Did you hear about the Yeah, I heard about it, Striker. Yeah. Good luck, Nintendo. Yeah, good luck to Nintendo trying to enforce that.
You don't care much about these fascists, do you?
Pet the cat!
Hey, buddy. There we go.
Games even before Pokemon came out had summons. Yeah. Not just that. You could do summons was a character thing in Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. So Nintendo did not invent it. I've been staring at the window of Palazzo Ricci for hours now. Sometimes you have to appreciate that we Italians have so many old buildings. They're so easy to break into. If you wanted to, that is. The window panes are quite brittle. With just enough force, you could open a window and I bet it wouldn't even make much noise. Maybe a small crack of much, like breaking a biscotti.
This black shirt sounds like a burglar to me.
Vitamins. Posted by Fruity Vitamins, incoming damage is temporarily reduced. Hey. Achievement! Books of Power! Yes, so on this stream, let's see, we have, again, January 10th was the last time I played this and I was off stream, clearly. Managed to get into the Villa Pia. Reached Rome. Collect 25 journal notes in Rome. Did pet the cat at Via Giulia in Rome. Learn all abilities from adventure books in Rome. That leaves. Collect all the journal notes in Rome. Collect a Mithriac artifact. Collect all Mithriac artifacts. Solve all the mysteries. Looking around here. Gonna do for a checkpoints. You know, that was one of my biggest criticisms about this game, is that you can't save when you want to. It's a checkpoint system, so if something were to go horribly wrong, everything there, radio. Not seeing. If there's anything else here, I'm not seeing it.
Sabato prossimo è il compleanno di mia figlia.
Ah, che bello. Quanti anni ha?
4. Ne compirà 5.
Cos'è organizzato?
Proprio quello è il problema. Sabato c'è la parata.
Diamine, hai ragione. Me ne ero dimenticato. Perché non te la porti dietro?
Bring her to a fascist parade?
Tu sei matto. Chi glielo dice a sua madre? Mi ucciderebbe.
Hi. Plenty of goodies there. The power of dread. Well, at least exploration and stuff is going to be a hell of a lot easier. Damn checkpoint when you need one. Oh, hi, dude. See, we can't just leave this dude here. Alright, disappointed, but still.
Ehi, aspetta. Cosa sta?
We no, you can totally tell I played this game before as well. Cyberpunk 2076. You know, because dash the bodies. Unfortunately, there's no dumpsters to dump them into.
All right, Ricci, where are you hiding?
Hey, cool.
Quello Ricci deve avere un sacco di soldi.
Non per molto, vedrai.
Che ha fatto?
E che ne so, magari ho storto il duce. So solo che è finito.
Okay, you got one dude there. Two dudes there. Glass jaw. All right. I'm gonna see the card of the magician.
Tarot card.
Lock from the other side, of course. Oof. Yeah, we don't want to go that way. Like, we've been...
Let's try this way.
Oh, that was mostly pointless. But random orange is random. Oh, we gotta check, see something's laying on the couch. Go down. Explore. Happened here.
If you're here, Ricci, you better be hiding. Fascists. Someone really should teach them how to clean up after themselves.
Urgent confidential to Wolf Action Squad from Captain Brambilla. This immediate search of Palazzo Ricci located on Vigulia is hereby ordered. Gather any evidence regarding the whereabouts of Father Ricci. If he is hiding in the building, proceed with the arrest without delay. For Duce and for the fascist revolution. Blah, 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 blah. Checking to see.
Here from a long time ago.
A bust of Nero.
Black shirts missed this.
Partially burned piece of paper with some symbols on it. Maybe it's a code? Hold up, what was that note? Circle.
Wouldn't be surprised if there's a hidden passage somewhere.
Hello, what's this?
Open sesame.
Thank you, Captain Cylon.
Non siamo più i benvenuti a Roma. Lo so. Se Dio lo vorrà, riusciremo a trovare il toro. E allora tutto cambierà.
Father Ricci? It's me.
Dr. Jones.
He's coming. Look who's here, Pierre.
His black shirts still seem to like you.
They destroyed my home, but luckily they didn't find this place. Ventura has no love for history. I searched for truth, but they...
Yeah, tell me about it. You mentioned a bull earlier.
Did I? Well,
Yeah.
I discovered a link between the Roman Mithras cult and the Nameless Crusader.
The bull slayed by the god Mithras.
That's the one. But it's a long shot. Now tell me, my friend, did you find the secret study and the helmet?
I found this. It's an early Roman...
The Arcanum Tripartitus.
Exactly.
You found it! Praise God.
There used to be three
I wonder if the
pieces
parrot's a
assembled into
spy.
a cylinder roll. I've seen something similar before.
You have?
Sure. Assemble the pieces, then you can read the secret message written on it. Oh, may I?
Yeah, it's like just pick up the book and read it outright. Bird.
You're right.
Oh, birds.
The cylinder must hold the secret of not only the Nameless Crusader, but two more very large people. Giants, if you will. Some call them the Magnopotami. Look at this.
Show me, show me.
Three giants worshipped by the Mithras cult.
Yes. If only we had the other two pieces. Maybe we can find them in here.
Indiana Jones does research.
I see. The Magnopotami, the mighty ones of the gates. Or the rivers. The Potami were Greek river gods.
That's as far as I got. But there are 1,000 rivers in Italy.
The river of purification. Of course.
Of course.
Cloaca Maxima. And they're right here.
You, my friend, are a genius.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Use the door, Father. It is the safest way to Cloaca Maxima.
I need a better angle. Probably want a cracker.
All right.
Sabio. No. Father,
Hey there,
unlock
Phil.
that entrance. Use the door.
Elsewhere. Right. All right. I think overall. What was that?
Fra poco, Pio.
I actually do want to check and see. Is there any notes or anything here?
Pio, sto cercando di lavorare.
Look, can I feed the bird? Well, letting me feed the bird would be wonderful. But I suspect we will. This is going to be acting as our little hub here. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to call it here since it did save. I'm also kind of curious where. Okay, the menu option there. Okay, cool. Cool. So we picked up again. This are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 achievements this evening. I call that success. And of course, we'll be continuing Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, the Order of Giants, tomorrow night. And then Friday we have Shadow of the Tomb Raider. And then Saturday, more likely I highly doubt we're going to finish it tomorrow. Not with the way I'm going in. It's like, gotta knock out the fascists. Like, if the fascists appear, we gotta find a way to knock them out. All right, so we'll call it, and also it's a good like pickup point too. Okay, we are gonna find someone to raid this evening. Here on this one, actually, I do know who we're gonna raid on this Wednesday night. Zone Sama, our typical Wednesday night destination landing. The zone out with Cecilia Littlewing, retro TV action, silly chat, commentaries and stuff. They normally have their stream going to about 2 2:30 in the morning. So I'll keep y'all entertained. I hope everybody has a great night. Also, thank you very much, Trek. Triple Trick, thank you very much for the raid and the follow, and everybody for hanging out this evening. Again, Indiana Jones will return tomorrow night. Till next time, tighten your friendship bracelet. Stay safe. Have a great day. We'll see you about 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Good night, folks.